cheese. Yeah, like Sherrod says, sometimes you can't even jump over a simple stump in this game because the lack of a like mantling system. A weird shovel. I don't know what a weird shovel is, but I'm taking it. Maybe you need it to loot or harvest specific types of... I have decided to leave my wife. Please take care of my wife in my absence. She's a good woman, and none of this is her fault. Well, Donald, sounds like you're an unworthy asshole. Titanium! I think I need this for the bow I want to make. Although I need some more wood, I think, as well. Ooh, a polished diamond. I wonder if it shines bright like a diamond. Hang on before we go any deeper into this cave. I'm scared. I'm scared, and I need to make sure that we're in the right place. I'm scared of caverns and like deep, dark places and holes in the ground. Like, all right. I don't know what we're gonna find down in here, so that'd be some iron ore. I still have not found trees that can be. No, I haven't. I don't think they have a team members in place that can handle it, Sherrod. I think this also comes back to the performance issues. I don't know that they have. Like, they're working in Unity Engine, which in and of itself is difficult because you really like. That's why Unreal 5 is such a superior engine, because it takes care of all that for you, because they literally Unreal 5 takes care of all the lighting and all the shading for you, so that you don't need a graphics engineer for most projects. Now, big projects, yes, you still need a graphics team who know how to. Creepy. I think he got seduced by a nasty spirit. My dearest, the days grow long without your presence. Meet me in our cave, where the world fades and only our love remains. Oh, I think he got seduced by a cave witch. Anyway, I can't speak to whether or not it was because they don't have a person on the team who can handle it, or if it's because they don't have the budget. Because it definitely is an issue that is cost associated. Like, yes, exactly, Vessa. Unity, you have to do everything by hand.
I missed you so much.
I can't harvest whatever this is.
Don't worry. Now we can forget all about it. Because you finally came back to me.
Oh yeah, not even a chance, bitch. Look at all the skulls of her past victims. Letter from Auntie. Creepy spirit in the cave wants to suck your blood. Meet me in our cave. Yeah, so she's been sending love notes. Don't worry, I killed her. Beor's heart. Fey blood. Child's letter. Please don't leave us, Daddy. Alright. What's up, Mithril? Welcome back, Transcend. Oh yeah, you already said you were back earlier. Never mind. My brain doesn't work. Knocked. I have not found any trees to be chopped down, though. There is that place, though, back in the Horns where you can chop wood, which I'm going to go to right now because I think I need wood to make the bow. Oh shit, it's nighttime. No! No, 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 no. Come on, brah. I was literally setting a campfire to camp and, like, sleep. Fuck you. Run. Run, 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 run. I gotta get back to town. I hate this asshole, and he chases you the whole way. Oh, he's after me. Yep, there he is. He's still there. Go! Where's the town? I can't see anything. There's the wall. There's the wall. All I need to do is make it to the wall. Make it to the wall. Make it to the wall. That's all I gotta do is make it to the shield wall, and I can stand at this side and raise the middle finger. Oh, but there's still critters in here. No! I don't want to fight. Get me into town. Ah! Do not sell the pickaxe. 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 By the way, do I have enough wolf pelts?
You're here.
I do not. Ah, I gotta wait. Here's Beor's heart.
Really? Well, if this can put Beor back on his feet.
I hate that dude. I still haven't found a way to do any damage to him. I'm assuming you need special weapons or something.
Beor, your wound, it changed.
What? What happened? I don't remember much. There was a cave. And a girl?
Oh, it
She
wasn't a
touched
girl,
me.
bro.
I came back and dreamt. Then there's only darkness.
The girl stole your heart, literally.
That's right. And what did I always tell you about chasing after women, huh? She stole your heart, literally. You're lucky this one showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed you fell in love with a weird beast. Better take this to your grave if you don't want to become a laughingstock. You're so smart, and yet so stupid, eh? Well, get up now, whelp. Enough lazing about.
Jesus.
You can take it easy today, but tomorrow you're back in the forge first thing in the morning. You've got a lot to catch up on.
And this is why
I'm
it
sorry.
sucked working for my dad, because there was never
And
time. You don't get time off.
thank you.
Suck it up,
I'd
bitch.
thank the old mother for sending you at the last minute, but I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you. Finally, we can get back to work. I missed it. If you ever need a smith, you can come to me. All right, back to work.
All right. Now let's go talk to him again and see if we can't convince him to go on the quest for the Holy Grail. I remember my uncle, who's no longer around. He had come to Colorado to work on a project with my dad, his brother, and he was staying with me because we were all working on the same project. And rather than get a hotel, I had a bedroom, so I was like, "You can stay at my place." So he was staying with me, and I got sick during the project, and I woke up one morning with a horrible sore throat and like coughing up, just like sick. I needed to go to the doctor. And I woke up and I'm like, I'm not going into work today. And he was like, you need to just get up and stop being a little bitch. And I just kicked him out. I was like, get the fuck out and get a hotel. I don't want you here. Like, no, because I'd been hearing it from my dad for years, and then he tried to pull the same shit with me, and I was like, get out.
Oh, hello. Do you need something?
You don't get to be
Times
sick.
are tough, but I won't forget what you did for Bayor. Tell me, how can old Airfail repay you?
Expedition, buddy.
Bayor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
Okay, so I need to coddle your sick son. Right, Joe? Do I need to wait like some time? I can't talk to this kid. Let's pass some time here and see what happens. It said wait a day and then you get back on your feet, so let's just wait 24 hours. He's outside now, and he has the quest marker, so
Bayor is still wet.
Yeah, tough love is bullshit.
You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave and
I
came
did.
out alive.
I did. Looks like she
No,
might have
she's
done
dead.
something to your hair, bro. I think she stole more than
She
your
wouldn't have
heart.
just given you my heart back. I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. She was a monster, as you know. I can't believe. Oh, and I didn't have a chance to explain. You risked your life for me. You're just in time.
The forge is ready. Oh, he has.
He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. I'm forging, and it's easier for me.
Okay, good for you. You're forging a new heart? How does that work?
So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those hearts had the spark a forged replacement.
I bet I have
ought
to do this quest to get him back on his feet.
They were far too weak to beat in a blacksmith's
He has a
chest.
shop too I need to check
There's a
out.
legend about the stone.
Well, at
workers.
least you're, at
It
least
tells
Transcend,
that
at
they
least
could
you had
forge a
parents that
heart
softened up.
stronger than any a heart that could make a man invincible.
My dad had a
Sadly,
brief
I don't know
window
much more than that.
where he,
Right now, I'm just banging my head.
after,
against
so
the wall.
I have another, I've talked about this a few times in the past. I have a brother who committed suicide, who's no longer around. It's been 8 years ago, something like that, 10 years ago. And there was a brief window after that happened where my dad tried to change. He sent me, I'll never forget this, he sent me a really long, heartfelt Facebook message like 6 months after that, and like apologized in his own way for like all the things he had done, and in a way. Like, he was like, you know, I messed up. I made mistakes. Hopefully you can forgive me for those things. And I remember it took me like 2 months before I was willing to write back. And in my reply, I was like, I acknowledge that you feel bad about the things you did, and I can absolutely forgive you for your mistakes, but it doesn't magically, you know, it doesn't magically change everything that happened. But I can acknowledge that you feel bad, and I can acknowledge your apology, and I can absolutely forgive you for those things. But you know, it's not going to change the fact that I don't want to be your buddy. You know, I didn't say it like that, but what I'm getting at is, you know, it was a very like, I acknowledge, I respect, I forgive. Best of luck with your life. You know, good luck, and I'll see you next time. And I will occasionally, like I said, I went out and had dinner with him last year when I was visiting my brother, and then Chris and I have gone out there and visited a couple of times. But unfortunately, after, like within 2 years after my brother was gone, he just went back to being the same. And he started repeating the same mistakes he made with me and my brother with my youngest brother, to the point where my youngest brother has been no contact with my parents now for 4 years, 3 years, 4 years. Like, it's like some things never change. So it's you know, hopefully everybody softens in their old age.
Well, since the Stone Wardens are all Dalriata, my hands are tied. Vrel is the only person from the tribes that I know. A Dalriata selling books. I was planning to ask her about the legends myself.
I'll do it for
Thank you.
Okay. What does he have? Oh, an attack speed set of gear. That's interesting. Titan's armor, Ogre's grip, sharpening stone, meteorite. Ooh, he sells wood. I need lots of wood. Do I have what I need to make this bow? I need wood. I need a lot of wood. Holy shit, I need 40 wood. Well, before I buy wood, I know where I can get some for free. Which we're gonna go grab. I think every human being on the planet, if they are a reasonably intelligent person, is going to mellow with age. Because with age comes wisdom, and you realize that the folly of youth was just that, the folly of youth. But it does take a willingness to understand that you made mistakes when you were younger. And that means you have to swallow your pride and not have an ego. And that is the challenge for most people, is swallowing their pride and acknowledging that they were wrong. Most people don't want to admit they're wrong. Yeah, that's the struggle bus for most people. Swallowing the pride and ignoring the ego. Somebody said there was an NPC in this area that sells those origin potions. I need to go find out where that person is. They left a comment on one of my videos the other day and told me who it was, but they didn't tell me where the NPC was. I'm just here for the wood. It is a talented dev team, Doom.
If you're... I came to him with a toothache. He said my... Sounds like horse crap. She knew how to... I even get... Don't know. He says it's no good. Says I told him that's why I need... You will?
I don't know that I ever went into this building before.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with... I'm John Heap.
The physician.
Is some local witchcraft. Experience. Graham the wise...
Yep, there it is. Origin potion. Holy shit, 1500. So, okay, that's good to know. Where to buy the origin potion. Okay, he sells lots of goodies. Enjoy, Cody. I'll be there on the 5th. Alright, let's make this bow. Oh, I need 5 more wood. Alright. Sir, do you sell wood? I can't remember if you sell wood. You do sell wood. 540. Oh, I've got 10 grand. Let's do it. Alright. Reflex bow. No! Fuck you! Oh, I should have saved. Hang on, hang on. Tell me I have a save. Tell me I have a save. I have a save. I'm gonna reload that shit. I didn't look to see what this failure rate was before I... That titanium was hard to come by. Holy shit. No, sir. I will not accept a failure. Yeah, my 4080 runs at pretty good Transcend. I think I was getting on the benchmark like 120 frames, and I think it dipped down to like 90 a few times, which is so much more than I need. I don't care about anything beyond like, honestly, as long as I'm getting 40, 50 in the games I play, I'm okay with that. 60 is like for me perfect. Anything beyond 60, I really don't care about. But I was getting 120 on the benchmark with dips down into the 90s. So I'll be fine. Alright, let's try this again. I saved this time, so if I fail it... Yeah, I have a 90... Oh, no. My garbage chance is 99%. Oh, shit. It's that hard to make. I have a 99% chance of failure. Why do I have a 99% chance of failure? Well, I'm gonna load. Apparently I'm not making that bow. Yeah, it's good that you have parents who would accept unconditionally. I remember my that's an interesting story. So My it was my dad's. So it was my dad's father, his brother. So my grandfather's brother was gay, and the family ostracized him for like I never knew the guy until I was in. I mean, I was in my late teens. So he was in his 60s before the family would even acknowledge him. And the only reason the family decided to acknowledge him was because my dad,
Hope nothing
for all
bad
his
happens
faults,
today.
my dad actually, he would have been my, what would that be? My great uncle. So it was my dad's uncle. So my great
Careful
uncle.
with that.
He worked at Disney World in Florida, and he was like a head chef at one of the restaurants. And he'd been working there for like 30 years. So he had tenure at Disney, and he'd been there forever. And my youngest brother, who I work with in game dev, who has the ranch, when he was growing up, my dad and my mom started,
Sometimes it's
which
nice
they never
to
did
just
for my other brother and
sit
I,
and think.
but they started taking my younger brother to Disney World. It was the first time my dad ever took vacations, ever. He finally started taking vacations, and he took my youngest brother before they had their falling out. And this is years ago. So they started going to Disney World for vacations. And because my dad's
Hope
uncle
nothing
worked
bad
there,
happens today.
he ended up, oh, we're in Disney World. I'm going to go meet up with my uncle who I haven't seen in 30 years because the family ostracized him. And then met up with him. And then over the course of like going to Disney World every like 5 years or something, that ended up getting him back into the good graces of the family. And even his own brother, my grandfather, my dad's dad, like ostracized him for like 35 years.
Just
Wouldn't
another
talk to him,
peaceful moment.
you know. But then later in life, when they were both in their mid 60s, finally reconnected. That's some stupid shit, man. Like, I'm never, ever, ever going to understand people who decide to ostracize other people because of life decisions. It's just not. I don't get it. I will never get it. The heart that defies. Alright, let us go back and talk to that bookseller. Quanacht. Where is the bookstore? Yeah, the world is definitely not without its fair share of hate, that is for sure. I don't have to deal with it too often. I'm a straight white man, so I don't have to deal with too much. But my wife, as a Mexican, I've told this before, we don't, I'm always nervous when we go visit the States because where my family lives is sort of a notorious, it's the state of Missouri, and it's sort of a notorious Bible Belt. We don't like brown people or black people area. Like, everybody's rednecks, is what we call rednecks or hillbillies. And it's very much, they vote a very specific way. They have very specific, none of them have passports. None of them have ever been out of their home cities, let alone their home state. They believe everything the government media tells them. And if you look funny to them, they will judge you, and they will, and they all have guns, and it's just.
I swear, if I catch that bastard, what?
I'll never forget getting told in Walmart that my wife and I shouldn't be speaking Spanish. Like, a random stranger, You shouldn't be speaking another language. This is America. We speak English here.
Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana.
Right,
Not a
JK.
loose
Wait till they
page
find out
left.
that what color
That's
Jesus
most of
really
my
was.
income gone in the wind.
Somebody came in and stole all her porn books. Those are the Adventures of Liliana, which are the porn books. This is hilarious. What would someone need all those books for?
That's no something I'd like to think too much about.
That's not something I'd like to think about.
Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago, 'cause I wouldn't sell him the latest volume on credit. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months, I'd be bankrupt.
Have you reported the break-in?
Aye, 'cause Denholm's got nothing better to do than go around asking his men if they nicked all the porn from the local Del Rita bookshop. I'd be laughed out of his tent.
I could talk to the soldier.
Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walter, so if you do find... Well, welcome to... Welcome.
No, I need information about the Stonewall.
And you're asking me because I was born in the tribes? I thought you were better than that. I have nothing to tell you. Those are legends of the Ulfr, and my people never got along with them. But I think I have some books about the stone.
Okay, I'll have to find one on my
Before you ask, no.
I thought she said all of her copies were stolen, and yet she still has all of her books on Liliana right here. That makes no sense to me.